and welcome to the Ganesha's YouTube channel. We are again here to represent a new topic. Today's video is based on the binary operations. So what are binary operations? Let us see here. This is a set, well-defined collection of an object. Let us suppose 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? And so on. There are so many integers, 0 as well, -1, -2. There are so many numbers related to the set integers. Now, what you have to take, binary operation is denoted by a star or O or superscript or subscript, whatever. What you have to take in, let us suppose your binary operation between two numbers, two elements A and B is represented by A star B. So how can you find out the value of A star B? We are taking here an example. Let us suppose your A star B is A plus B, where A and B both are integers. Okay? So let us check whether this is a binary operation or not. Listen, any operation between two elements is said to be binary when the operation comprises of the result which belongs to the set in which native members belong to. What does that mean? Listen, if you take any of these examples, let us suppose your A is 1, your B is -1. So your A star B, according to the operation which is assumed in the question, will be A plus B. So your A is 1, your B is -1, which comes out to be 0, which is an integer. Okay, so because result is an integer which we have taken from, so it is a binary operation. Now, binary operation should comprises of 5 factors, 5 properties on which we can categorize different types of groups. We will discuss these members in our next video, but till now we have to discuss about those 5 properties. What are they? Firstly, your closure property, associativity, okay, existence of an identity element, and existence of multiplicative inverse or an inverse, existence of inverse element, and the commutative property. Let us discuss these one by one. Firstly, let us talk about the closure property. What does closure means? We here took an example where we have set an addition operation. So this is a binary operation on addition. There may be the chances when you have to take the binary operation on multiplication, on division, or anything else. So if we are talking about the closure property, what does it mean? It means if you are taking any numbers from a set, then the binary operation on that belongs to the same type of elements, same type of set from which they are coming from. Let us suppose you have taken here the example where A and B are integers, and when you took an example of addition, if you take the example of addition, what will you see? What will you observe? That if you take A and B are two numbers which are whole numbers. Then on addition, it will come out like 0 and 1. 0 plus 1 is 1, which is a whole number. If you take two elements and apply the operation, whether addition or multiplication or division, and you get the same number of that class, that category, that set, like whole number. You are taking whole numbers here, and on applying to operation, you get a whole number. That is the closure property. Means extraction is the same type of set from which the elements are to be taken. Now your next property is associative. Associativity means, we are again taking the example of addition. If you apply the addition associative property, what does it mean? If you are taking three elements and you are going to add them up, then firstly change the order. If you apply A plus B together, and then the result is going to be added into C, and then B and C together, and then the result is going to be added into A, then the result will be same. This is so simple. 3 to 5, 5, 5, 10. Or you can take 2 and 8, 10. The result is same. So that's why addition follows the associative property as well. It is a binary operation on addition between two elements which comprises of associativity. Move on to next property. For an identity element. What is identity element? Identity element is that element whenever, let us suppose we have taken identity element E. So that element is the element when we apply any binary operation with other element, then we get the same number. Okay, we have to take the same number. Let us suppose for addition, when will you get A again? When will you get A? What you have to suppose in E so as to get A again? It's 0. So for identity element on operation addition, your identity element will be 0. Because whenever you are adding 0 into any of the number, you will get the same number. So identity element is that number for which you will get the same number when you apply the binary operation. Okay? Similarly, now we are talking about the inverse element. So inverse element is the element, let us suppose B. Whenever you apply the A and B operation with each other, you have to get identity element. What does it mean? Let us suppose you are taking any element like 1 and you want to have the identity element over the operation 1 plus B. Your identity element for addition is 0. So your B becomes -1. So that means inverse element for addition operation particularly is the negative sign of that number which you have taken. Okay, so inverse element is that element whenever you are applying any binary operation, then you have to get what? Identity element. On applying the binary operation with a number to the inverse element, you will get the identity element. So you have to find out that type of number by which you apply the binary operation and you will get the same number. Okay, so this is the inverse element. And now about the commutativity. Commutativity means if you are applying, remember the order, if you are applying the binary operation between the elements A and B and your order is like A first and B second, then you should have to get B star A or B binary operation A. For addition again, this holds on multiplication also. I am just taking a scenario over the addition. So for A sub AB, let us suppose your 2 plus 3. Okay, you are taking two numbers, two integers, two natural numbers or whatever else, 2 plus 3. You will get 5. And again if you change the order, 3 plus 2, what will you get? Again 5. So this holds the commutativity. In this way, we have discussed so far about the 5 operations and the binary operation, 5 operations related to that property. In our next video, we are going to discuss about the abelian and group and the part of it, abelian group. Till then, take care and don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you.